on Walter Santibanes beating Gucci Manny Flores. I thought that was one of the most impressive underdog performances of the year. Did you get a chance to go back and look at this?
No, but I'm surprised to hear that because when I got to cover Manny Flores in person, I thought he was very impressive. So the opponent must be really good.
Lukie half-baked research right now. What it was Santibanes is a guy who basically served 6 years in prison, looks like he's a workhorse in the gym, trains stupid hard, willing to kind of do the thing that you love, real fighter. I'll go down to 115, but I'll fight people at 122. It's like, it'll just take a fight. And what it was he had now don't quote me on this, but it felt like this to me. He had a little bit of that Sergio Martinez style I haven't seen since Sergio, where he moves around and then when he attacks, he blitzes. So he does like a little bit of El Matador, but what Sergio was so impressive to me was Sergio would take walks and then he'd be the aggressor. So it's like he's baiting you into traps, but then it's like he's not. So he's like going to move around a little bit.
It's that ability to do what you don't want to do.
And that's what he did to Gucci in the first round was he started throwing these awkward uppercuts, both left and right hands, and then going for a walk, then jumping in, pivoting, blitzing, and then going for walks. He's the ultimate disruptor and awkward. And I think he buzzed Gucci Manny early in the fight. And Gucci Manny, the Diaz brothers were kind of on him saying like, oh man, like what's wrong with you, Manny, this, that, and the third. And what it was I think the issue is when you get rocked in a fight, sometimes it's hard to let your hands go. And though Manny was letting his hands go, he wasn't letting his hands go with conviction. And I think there was another underlying element. Manny had sold out the arena. He had all of his local fans, and it was hard.
Yeah.
But if anyone, I think that performance is one of my favorite underdog upsets of the year. And I think that's a fight very few people went out of their way to watch. And I think if you're tuning into our show, you should go back because a guy like Walter Santibanes did 6 years in whatever, came back and got a career-defining win. And those are the guys that I think that if someone does something positive from something negative, you should probably back that guy because it's like that's pretty darn cool that most people don't do something positive when they get out of a situation like that. Let's